New York Giants fans are in trouble because right now the head coach of the team is about to get fired and he is in desperate mode. He knows he's about to get fired. He's doing everything he can to turn it around, and there's nothing he can do. So what he's going to do is bench Russell Wilson for no good reason. All right. Because, first of all, 2 weeks ago, Russell Wilson threw for 450 yards and like 5 touchdowns. All right. Last week against the Chiefs, it wasn't so high, but it's not always going to be so high. If you think that Jackson Dart is going to come in and play this good against anybody, then you're crazy. You know, he's listening to the fans. He's listening to the owners. He needs to coach football. Any decent football coach knows that if you got a guy that can throw for 500 yards and 5 touchdowns in a game, then that guy deserves a chance to continue to play football. All right, you don't just take him out of the game because he loses one. You know, at this point they lost 3, but they're in trouble though because Daboll is about he's in desperate mode. He's not really a good coach. He never really was a good coach. Don't really see what they've seen in him. Doesn't seem like a lot of guys on the team likes him. Doesn't seem like guys who've left the team likes him. I watched a couple of his little draft interviews. He seems like a prick. I'm just gonna say it. He seems like a prick. He seems like a complete asshole that I wouldn't even want to be around, let alone be coached by. But that's, you know, it doesn't matter what I think. At the end of the day, the Giants need something new. They need a new coach. They need a new spark. They need somebody who can take leadership, man. Who can, you know, it's not about acting rah-rah and being tough. It's about actually knowing how to connect with the, you know, with the team, the young guys, the older guys, the black guys, the white guys, the Hispanic guys, and, you know, and making sure everybody's comfortable, you know, talking to you and communicating. You know, Russell Wilson, you know, he shouldn't have to worry about, am I starting next week, you know, after he just played a game and had 500 yards. Okay, they lost to the Chiefs. Chiefs are a great football team. They were in the Super Bowl last year. You know, that's the loss that broke the camel's back, the Chiefs. What are we talking about? Daboll needs to get it together. You know, they come into the season, they say no matter what happened, if we don't have this much success by this point, we're moving on. Okay, you can't do that. All right. It's a lot going on. You know, defense, they play good. They don't always play great. But as far as Jackson Dart, I like Jackson Dart. I think he's a good young quarterback. He looked good last year in college, but he's not better than Russell Wilson right now. And it wouldn't even make sense for him to get in the game right now anyway, because they're not going to win with or without him. So why does he need to go in there and just get beat up? He's not as shifty as Russell Wilson. He's not going to be evading the way Russell Wilson can. He's going to be getting hit and throwing picks and fumbling. That's just the honest to God truth. He's a rookie quarterback, you know, not a Heisman winning rookie quarterback. He can sit for you. He should sit for a year. Lamar Jackson sat for a year. Patrick Mahomes sat for a year. Aaron Rodgers sat for multiple years. Jordan Love sat for years. Why can't Jackson Dart sit behind Russell Wilson? And if Russell Wilson was to go down, why can't he sit behind Jameis Winston? Why does he need to play and lose and get beat up and lose his confidence? Why? You know, it's going to be a bad decision by Daboll. It's probably going to be the main decision that gets his ass kicked out of New York. Guarantee it. When Daboll go ahead and starts Jackson Dart is probably going to get hurt or he's just going to lose confidence. I cannot see it being successful. Because quarterbacking isn't the main problem with the team. That's not the reason they're losing. Changing a quarterback isn't going to make them win, especially changing to a less experienced quarterback. Or you got a Super Bowl winning quarterback right here. You're gonna take him out because he lost a couple games? It's insane.